So she on behalf of us had gathered that information, kept it ready for us so that when we land here, she shared that information with us and we can make use of that information to be effective. And this is the same thing which we do day in, day out in our business. So business intelligence is nothing basically, but it's a practice which helps us, gives the access to the information. By getting the access to the information, we are able to analyze the information. By analyzing the information, we are able to make better informed and more accurate decisions. And I think this is what is helping organization, this is what is helping all of us achieve the next level milestones, go the next level, improving the productivity, improving the efficiency. And the result is there that when the whole economic slowdown was there, India was probably the least impacted by that. So I think we guys are on the right track. We guys are practicing what we are talking about, the intelligence here. Okay. Ashit has already covered, so I will not take the three steps he spoke about: the plan, analyze, and monitor what is happening, and in terms of what will happen, what do I want to happen, what happened, why it is happening, what is happening, all that. It is all covered through business intelligence, which is being practiced by each one of us by means of business modeling and forecasting, pervasive analytics, or the simple scorecards and the dashboards. If you look at some of the IDC gathered information about top 10 business priorities, you'll see that business process improvement, controlling enterprise-wide operating costs, and a lot of other things where we talk about revenue growth, improving competitiveness, which is effectiveness, efficiency, productivity, etc., etc. These are the top business priorities if you really look at. And if you look at the 10 technology priorities compared to that, and you would find the business intelligence in top of that. So which means if we have to, as an organization today, survive, sustain, grow, all at the same time, we have to have business intelligence in place. If we don't have that, we are out of the market. Next. Just to, enough has been said by Ashit, probably on the business intelligence side. I would just kind of link it to LG Electronics, make it a case study, and just present it to you. Here, if you go through this slide, it's just a brief history about LG Electronics. All I'm saying here is that February 1997, LG Electronics India was established. This was nothing else but an outcome of some business intelligence which happened at the headquarter level. So people sitting in Seoul thought that India is a place where we can go, we can do the trading and start our operation on. So a sheer outcome of some business intelligence. Okay, whether there was some tool available that time, there was no tool available that time, there was a standard methodology, there was no standard methodology. This is all different questions. But 1997 we got established as a trading organization. As the economic reform happens, we thought of launching a manufacturing hub in India itself, and that was April 98 where we came up with the plant in Noida. In 2004 October, we found us in a situation where we were kind of finding it difficult to cater to the all over India through one single plant. We had to enhance our production capacity. We had to address issues like supply chain, etc. We had to address issues of the export market. Hence, we came up with another plant in Pune back in 2004. This is just little about sales infrastructure we have at NLG. We are operating with 37 branch offices across India, with a remote area offices of about 63. The sales channel, we have the direct dealer about 2,000 and sub dealers about 12,500. On the service side, we have 470 authorized service centers with us, which are dealing with the consumer electronics and the home appliance product. On the mobiles communication, we have about 583 service centers with us. In terms of logistics, we are operating with 3 mother warehouses, all India, and we have about 41 branch office warehouses or stock points. And in the spare parts, we have about 27 stock points across the India. All these places, business intelligence is inbuilt. Okay? Why do we come up with so many branch offices? Is nothing else but an outcome of business intelligence. Okay? Why do we operate with so many area offices? It's just because of that business intelligence. So any decision here in terms of opening branch office, remote area office, including the trade partner in our service or the distribution channel, is all the outcome of business intelligence. If you see the market performance today of LG Electronics India, you would see most of the product categories we enjoy the #1 position with the market share clearly mentioned there. This is the ORG GfK data between Jan to May 09. And in terms of market size, the annual growth is still, if you see color television, there is about 1% of growth. And the penetration is across India, that what is the level of penetration of a particular product is. So you can clearly see that there is a huge scope, there is a big focus LG Electronics has on, other than all the other projects on the mobile segment particularly, and we have set some aggressive target for ourselves to be achieved in the next year. So you will see LG becoming more and more prominent in the mobile segment as well in the coming year. Our vision is to be $3.8 billion turnover organization by 2012. This is, I am talking about LG Electronics India operation, and this simply cannot be done, okay, unless we have tools in place, technology in place, which helps us make our decision much more accurate, much more intelligent, smarter than competition. And for all that, we need the business intelligence, which is already there. We have some tools in place which are giving us profitability. We are taking out the profitability in terms of plant-wise. We are taking profitability branch office-wise. We are taking profitability on the customer-wise. We are taking profitability on the product category-wise. We are taking profitability on various models within the product itself. So these are the different levels of analytics which undergoes in terms of making various decisions at LG Electronics on a day-to-day basis. On the production side, we have some cost innovation concept which, with respect to all the product categories, we keep looking at the cost innovation. How much competitive we have been able to make the products for our end customers or consumer on a month-on-month basis, on a day-on-day basis, on a year-on-year basis. All that analysis happens in LG Electronics with the help of a system called Global Plantopia. And now, in addition to that, we are going for some more tools in the business intelligence sphere, and with implementing those business tools, these are the targets, briefly I have mentioned here, which we have kept for ourselves, that we are going to monitor our progress on various targets which I am showing here. So again, coming back to the basics, is that the business intelligence, as again I would say that each one of us, we are practicing it. Each one of us working for the organization is practicing it. It is a matter of more maturing the concept in terms of adopting the right tools, technologies, so that the business intelligence is not just a project, as Ashit mentioned. It's a part of DNA of the organization. It's a part of the DNA of the CIO sitting here. So I would simply say that we'll emphasize on the fact that we need to look at business intelligence as a strategic competitive advantage tool which can help us out be out there and beat the competition. So let's all take the advantage of business intelligence in our respective place, in our respective decisions, to improve the efficiencies, to improve the productivity. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.